Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. This is another review of the EBL H2400 model unit, and this is the biggest power station so far that I have. And this is a disclaimer, this is sent to me by EBL to review, not paid at all. I'm just gonna give you my honest review, and I want to show you exactly what it can and cannot do. So this came with your manual, of course, H2400, pertaining to the inverter that it can handle, 2400 pure sine wave inverter. It comes with solar cable, your cigarette outlet cable for your car, 12 volt, and as well as the AC adapter that it doesn't come with a brick, which is really nice. Up next, I want to show you guys the size comparison so you can have a better idea of how big this is. So as you can tell from my EB3A, my AC180, and the EBL H2400, this is a little bit on the wider end, but as far as height is concerned, it's about as close as to the AC180. And of course, one of the biggest comparison or difference with these power station is the weight. So this EBL 2400 is a little bit on the heavy side, so I would suggest you carry it with caution. Up in the front, guys, you have all your outputs here, except for the solar input. You got 4 AC outlet, 2 USB-C, both 100 watts, and 2 USB-A. And you got covers for pretty much all the input and output for in the front. And I wish the covers will go the other way around, because if this was on the floor, it's a little bit difficult to see exactly where you're plugging it into, especially on the USB-C. And the screen gives you also enough information that you can read out, and it's pretty easy to read as far as in my opinion. So the cover is spring loaded, and as you can tell from this AC outlet, this is a 120 volt 20 amp outlet, so it's not 110 as I want to show you guys here in the picture. So this is good, 120, we'll take that. So the solar input is right in the front, which I like, easily accessible. Like I said, I wish the cover would go the other way around so I can see exactly where I'm putting it into. Now this is a Anderson to MC4. It's better than those 8mm solar plug that some power station do. At the back, your fuse and your AC wall charging, and also the light. Some people likes to have these, but some people don't, so it's there if you need it. Now let's talk about the screen here real quick. We got the input output showing. You got the percentage sign, how long it's gonna run, what hertz it is. It's under 60 hertz in the United States, and you got button for each output, like for here for the AC as well as the DC ports. And you got this mode button here. That's for the charging mode when you're using AC charging. Now for the AC charging, this all depends on the state of charge of your battery. As you can see here, mine is at 52%, and it's taking in from the AC about 800 watts. Now while it's charging via AC, we want to see if it has a pass-through charging, meaning can it charge and at the same time power through AC. And as you can see here, it does it just fine. Okay, I just want to show you guys here real quick. As the state of charge of this unit goes up, the input goes down. So I like this better, that it does not push so much power into the power station. It protects the battery. And as usual, we will do a test on my dual door full-size refrigerator. And why do I do this all the time? Well, I just wanted to see how long exactly will this power or keep my food fresh during a power outage. And I think that's one of the most important things, to make sure we have a supply of fresh food. So as you can see, it is at 100%, and it's pulling in, well, it had a surge of 500 watts because I just turned on the AC. And we will see on this meter that we have here exactly how long it will run and how much will it consume. So normally this refrigerator takes in about consumes about 80 watts to 90 watts, and as you will see here on the meter side, it's we're using about 88 watts, close to 90 watts, and on the unit is showing 136. So I guess that's the difference between the AC inverter inefficiency. On any power station, the less draw, the smaller the draw from the unit, the more inefficient it will be, because of the, we don't take into account the inverter inefficiency. As example here, we pulled in 1.22 kilowatt hour, but you see it ran for 21 hours, so that is a pretty good test. So now we're gonna try to push this unit a little bit further. I got my coffee maker here, which is pulls about 700 watts, and this cooktop, electronic cooktop, pulls out about 1200 watts. And we'll try to see here as we turn the AC on. Right there, it's taking about 1200 watts, which is already impressive in my opinion. So the battery is at 100%. So I just wanted to say I'm gonna cook some eggs and some sausages for breakfast. What we normally do, and this is just to simulate if you have a power outage, and especially if you live in an apartment. Most apartment nowadays does not have gas connection, and they don't allow gas inside the units. So if you have some EBL 2400 or something similar like this, you can still cook your breakfast and make some coffee and other things that we're going to try to do. So as you can see, if you can tell on the screen, it's pulling about 1800 watts from the AC. And at this point, I can't show you exactly how the fan noise was, but the fan is not very loud at all. I mean, you can hear it, but it's not super loud at all. So basically what I'm really trying to do here is I want to see if something this size of a unit is enough to cook, to make some coffee and do some chores at home, and will it be able to be enough for at least a day. If you have a solar input going into this power station, it will even run a little bit longer. And the best part of this unit is it can accept 800 watts. So just imagine if you have 800 watts of worth of solar panel that you can plug this into, and while you're doing all these things, high draw, you're still able to maintain the battery capacity and charge it pretty good in a day. And as you see here, we were able to make some coffee, and I'm still able to make a good decent size meal for me and my family. So pretty impressive here. So you can see we only use 12% of the battery. That is amazing to me. So now if there's a real power outage and you need to wash your clothes, you've already done your breakfast, now you want to wash your clothes, let's see how much this will consume. And as you see here, some folks in my previous tests have commented that the temperature on the water is not hot, and if you can see right there in on the corner that the temp on the water is on the high side, and the spin cycle of this is on the highest level. So we'll see how this performs. And as you see here, it's on the final spin, and this will draw the most power from the unit, and it's climbing up to about almost 700, 800. I think at one time it reached almost 1,000 watts. But you got to remember the motor inside the washing machine doesn't constantly draw this much power, only during spin cycle. So it's done, and for one load We started at 88% or 87%, and now it's down to 77 or 78%. So it really, for one load, one full cycle of washing of your clothes, it's 10%. But now, of course, we want to test this also with this 5000 BTU window AC that I got from a big box store in Aldi. And pay close attention, guys, to the screen and see what the surge is once I start this unit. And as you can see here, so it was almost 1800 watts. That's why a unit like this size, like the EBL H2400, it's good for starting up window AC such as this one because of the high surge capacity. So if we had 100% on the battery, and if we were to run this AC continuously and the compressor never stops, this will run for about 4.5 hours. But as you know, window AC, once it reach the temperature desired inside your home or your house, that it will the compressor will stop, so it might be a little bit longer. Now if you have 800 watts like this unit can handle, this power station can handle, of solar, you can run this all day long as there's a good amount of sun outside. So this is a pretty good unit for that kind of purpose. Yeah, during summertime you can keep your house cool or your room cool and still be able to top off your power station and maybe use another devices for that matter. So as you can see, guys, this unit right here is well rounded. It might not have the latest technology such as Bluetooth app or Wi-Fi app. It doesn't have wireless charging. I really don't mind about that at all. But if you can get this at a really good price, this unit is well worth it. It has really good inverter size, a pretty decent capacity of battery inside. Is very capable of powering most of your devices at home. Yes, and I wish it had an app that we can control it. I wish the top part will have some storage that you can put the cables in, just like other power stations do now. But overall, this is a well worth it, well-rounded power station. Now I did not have solar input of about 800 watts, but I think that's one of the most or major selling point for this unit, as well as the bigger power inverter and the capacity as well. You know, if something was to go south during the power grid, if it goes down, you are well prepared, and you have this to power your refrigerator, to cook some meals, to wash your clothes, and all other things you can even think about. And if you can find this on a good sale, I would seriously think about purchasing this unit. I'm not getting paid, I'm not getting a dime, you know, when you buy this or not. That's just my honest opinion. So I hope you guys like this review. Please give me a like, subscribe, and thank you for watching.